Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. You can see I've added some big displays. It's great to kind of have these big displays. I never thought of this, to just put information on them, because now I can read it from far away. So I'm still working on everything, and after a lot of good tips from the last episode, I decided on whips, lamp, and wham scripts that are his guided missile scripts. I'm not sure if we can get into it today, but I will certainly try. So I a few updates. I disconnected all the smaller ships from the main ship, because the main ship is an energy hog. It gets all the energy it can get and draws the reactors of the smaller ships empty, so that I'm definitely running out of energy a lot. I had to turn down or turn down. Yeah, I had to turn off the shields. Even then, they still use 22, 23, something around 20 megawatts. But I added some solar panels that hopefully catch that. And now I'm reloading batteries. That will definitely take a lot of energy, but it will stay. That's a good thing. I'm losing uranium left and right. This thing uses up uranium like crazy, and the batteries are even not completely built yet. I'm still losing blocks left and right. That's also happening. I'm not happy about this. That definitely needs to stop at one point, because I can only hope that the materials go back into the system. Otherwise I would lose a lot of materials by just having to replace all that stuff. So I finished the side batteries and I didn't finish them. I made the doors for them. There was the warning that they could. Oh, I definitely finished this one. Space Engineers. So there was the warning that it could happen, that these kind of merge with the ship. I never had that happen, but I will heed the warning and be careful with them. It is not, these are not big and complicated doors, so if they merge, I will just cut them off and then replace the blocks that are then missing. Otherwise, they look nice, and I will again add maybe 2 more in the front, maybe bigger ones that may be open to the sides. These will get, don't know, broadside weapons, or maybe some weapons core guided weapons. The front ones will be the one that will get torpedoes or something like that. I again took a look at the scripts, and yeah, whip script seems to be complicated, but it also has very good documentation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. It has very good documentation, so I should get the hang of it. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12, 10, 11. That's the middle. Thank you. I need this just as a way to determine where the middle is, where I want to have the doors. So Otherwise, what else did I do? Everything is still, I'm still working on producing materials. I'm bringing in ores and ice. It is so much. The ship ran out of ice and I had millions of units of ice, and all gone. The next thing is I'm preparing materials for all the thrusters that I have around the ship now. I've brought some into the front of the ship that are able to brake or slow down the ship. Then I have all these ones that are here to speed up the ship. It's again, this is, I will definitely cheat with hidden thrusters, not cheat the system, cheese the system with hidden thrusters in the front to slow down the ship, because I have so much speeding up force acceleration that I need something to balance that. Again, this is more for looks. It's for looks, and it will eat energy. Energy low. Okay, I'm running out of energy again, so I will have to be extra careful when a reaver comes by, because then I have to bring up the shields and let them run until the reaver is gone. I got attacked by a reaver, by the way, and the normal reavers don't seem to have crazy weapons. At least that's a relief, so that the normal reavers don't pummel me with phasers and all that stuff. I'm trying to put conveyors all over the ship to maybe add some conventional weapons, and I brought in another weapons pack. I need to test it. It is the Lynx weapons pack. I should look that up. Is there a name? Let us take a short look. I have that open anyways right now, so I think it's still on the main page. There's a lot of plugins in the game now, or on the workshop. I don't trust them. Ooh, nice. There's this spray thing that's not a plugin, but I really don't know what for. This stuff, the plugins. There's a plugin loader now that you can try. I will have to look into this, but for now I'm a bit hesitant. I don't want to say that they're bad. It's just space engineers and all its surroundings. Ugh. I don't know if it's a good idea to let anything load anything. I don't know. It's maybe you have some experience with the plugins and can tell me what this is all about. Let me see if I can. Does that work? 9. That doesn't work too. And then maybe the news ones. Come on, yeah, there it is. Okay, if I write it wrong, there is some bigger weapons in there, some bigger railguns. Maybe if I do the whole have less crazy weapons on the ship to conserve energy, maybe I could use relatively big guns for that. The The railgun turret, it is kind of, this thing is kind of like the Foehammer railgun, MCR and Foehammer. There is a mod for that. That is also a weapons core weapon. That is also very big, so maybe, I'm not sure. I will play around with that thought. Let's go and take a look at these, for example. These are very big guns, and yeah, maybe that makes sense. I'm not sure yet. I will play around with them and see again. Oh no, this is just an unfinished block. The hangar, you can see I have light in here now, and that makes me relatively happy, because this hangar was far too dark. I've brought in basically hangar control, at least the room. That should be airtight, but the airtightness sometimes just works out. It really is crazy. Here it works now, that's good. Again, the smaller I make the rooms, the better, I have the feeling. And I need to put in air vents basically into the rooms themselves. That, I have the feeling, gives the whole is something airtight a better grip on what is airtight. I have the feeling, because but I had the air vents in here, and the air just went through the door, filled up this room, and that worked out. And that sometimes just me wasn't handling it very well, so I put an air vent in there. Now it seems to work better. Okay, just have normal. I will ignore normal drones or something like that. The reavers are the thing that I definitely fear the most. So, and then this one will be bigger, I have the feeling. I will just make a hole for it now. We have to see how big it needs to be, because we could, it seems like we could really shoot massive torpedoes if we would want. Question is, do we really need that? Do I really need to just blast away all the... No, that's okay. No, that's okay. That's completely okay. I was worried. Again, I don't know if I just want to... I want to use a different word, but blast away all the materials that I have for just a bit of a in the end gag weapon that might not do too much. Let's say it that way. So the scripts. Let us open the scripts. This is the documentation that Whip made for LAMP and WAM. The LAMP is the launch a missile program. Launch a missile program. And WAM is the Whip's homing advanced missile script. I really like his abbreviation. I'm happy with that. And sorry for all the German in here. I'm not willing to now set my Steam to English. So we can go with small missiles, and I will kind of get my inspiration from these things. It seems we need cameras, we need a merge block, we need a battery, we need thrusters. I might go with hydrogen thrusters. Although the problem is then I would have to use a connector, and I'm kind of definitely want to use merge blocks there. So maybe we make the missiles a bit more expensive, because the thought was, if I use normal ion thrusters, then the missiles are not cheap anymore. But I also would have to put in tanks and all that stuff. So the LAM thing is just the thing that I need, or the script that I need to fire the missiles. There's different homing versions, so camera homing, turret homing, beam riding. That is basically where I look. Turret homing is just where a turret looks. Camera homing is where a camera looks. I am running camera panning. I'm not sure if this script, there is other scripts that don't deal with camera panning well, because they basically use the raycasting from the cameras, and do something there definitely messes with it. So I might go for turret homing, and I will test if it's possible to just use a turret to point at a ship and then just shoot it away. Otherwise, I might go and try to do something with a camera on a turret, or not a camera on a turret. Yeah, basically, I will use another one of Whip's scripts to make a mouse-controlled turret that I hopefully can then use to point a camera at something, because I know that the range of the cameras is relatively high. I'm not sure how it's with the turrets. We will see. The beam riding, I'm not too interested, although together with weapons core, that could work, because weapons core uses some firing modes or some weapon control modes where it basically says, okay, I look into a direction and then the weapons can fire in that direction. So we'll see. I will definitely take a look at these missiles and steal them blatantly, because I kind of like the form of them. And so we will start with the battery. I don't know if they need a remote control. Let me just have a quick look. Set up instructions for WEM, programmable block, antenna, gyro reactor, a remote. Okay, that's good. A main thruster to propel the missile. Okay, should be doable. Take another good look at the missiles. We will start with missiles that are not armed, so I will not go for anything armed. So yeah, let's start, I would say. So if I can get the missile to be just 3x3, then we should be able to just shoot them out of one of these things. Problem with bigger missiles or torpedoes would be, yeah, they would be very big. So I think even with bigger torpedoes, I should go for small blocks. So let us start. Can we start with a camera? With a battery. I hope that yeah, come on. I hope that a built-in repair is not stealing that from us. Middle. Oh, I need interior plates. Thank you. Yeah, that is neat. I should put some cargo out there. Now with the light in here, I'm really happy. Okay, the battery works. So remote control. Can we fit that here? We can. Good. Now a gyro. G. Should we overdo it with the gyro? I think we should just overdo the gyro thing and then have a camera. Not a camera. An antenna. But maybe we also go for a camera and a merge block. Merge block. So thrusters. The cool thing with this, and that's something I really like and I definitely want to test, is that there is a way to basically, and that's something we need. So to launch the rocket, have it head away from the ship just in a straight line, and then it starts up the program. So we could park the ship, shoot the missile, it will go straight in a straight line for a few seconds, and then it starts the program that it is brought into it, then it starts to attack the target that it don't know it is supposed to hit. A programmable block. This program can be here. Then thrusters. I hope I still have some. Ah, come on! They don't cost anything more. Oh, they are longer. I don't care. We can make it. We can make this fit. So these thrusters, the three on the bottom, will be the starting thrusters. So they are the thrusters that should propel the ship forward, or the missile forward, when it is getting away from the main ship. And okay, let us go for light armor right now. I don't want to overdo it right now. I might have to shoot some of them, and that makes me not want to, I don't know, put everything into them. Maybe we can just make the front just a bit nicer, and then we have space in the middle for warheads if we want them. There is the option to basically put warheads in, and it can use them. We could just use them as kinetic weapons, something like that. Not sure. So we will build a system that can auto build them in the silo, and we will build we will add basically a rotor or something, or a hinge that can just hold a merge block, hold a projector, then project the missile all the time into the same space, and then just have how to say, have that thing, yeah, then rebuild the next one when the first one is gone, or after a few seconds or something like that. It's with just normal big welders. That should be enough, hopefully. First we figure out the missile. So yeah, blocks. I wanted to go for some more. Okay, let me see. What do we have here? Is that the wrong kind of bloke? It might be. I am not sure. There was this nice form in the front. That's definitely what I want to copy. 5 again. Go from here to here and then to come on, here. That way. Open this up. And maybe use some other blocks for this. 3. I'm doing way too much. Way too much. This is for testing purposes, absolutely not needed. The question is, I don't know how many cameras I need. I will figure that out on the way and maybe take another look into the whole thing. Okay, let me finish up this missile and then we take another look at the setup guide and we will take a look into the script. That's a thing we will definitely do. Good, back in a sec. I figured we will have one problem with the we will have one problem with the missiles. They need antennas. That's the problem. Reavers and antennas don't go well. So we will have to be very careful and maybe turn the antenna range way down for don't know, for a bit. Have the missiles have really low antenna range, and also the ship itself, the controlling ship, needs them too. So there, I think, is an option to basically tell them to launch, and then after launch they do most of the stuff on their own. That could work. We will have to see if that is a good idea. Let us take a short look at the options. Again, I'm just starting out. This is just starting this whole project up. I'm not finishing it today or going somewhere. Maybe I will build the starting platform over the next days and then we make firing tests once I'm done with that, something like that. We've made this again. It's just a nice script. Everything is set up in the custom data. The script doesn't need to be touched in any ways. There is all the configuration here. I took a look at some of them. And again, I can name them. Missile number is basically for LAMP. I can tell LAMP what missiles to shoot. So I could go for, okay, shoot all the missiles. Then I could name them all the same, and then it would, every time I press the button for one, it just fires all these weapons. Neat. Works. That is just how I want to name my groups, how I want to name my thrusters that are for detaching. This is the delays. By basically how long does it take until the missiles do what? Disconnect delay is they start up and then it takes a second until they get released and shot. Detach duration, that is how many seconds do I want to fire the detached thrusters to get the missile away from the ship, because that's something we definitely want. We want that the ship first goes away from the ship. If we, for example, fire our if we would fire our missiles to don't know, the right side of the ship, then we definitely want them first to fly a bit away and then turn, and not turn in the hangar already or something like that. Gyros, I don't get that. I will not touch it. That's maybe how hard they just yank at the thing. Main ignition delay, by the way, it's just how long will it take until. So I could say disconnect delay 1 second, then it press the button, 1 second it fires. Have the detach fire for 3 seconds. Then and after 2 more seconds the main ignition delay starts. So, or the main ignition starts. That is this is just neat. Homing parameters, navigation constant, acceleration constant. We could take a look, and we will take a look. Hit offset up, hit offset left. Maybe that is if I look at something, because that is beam riding parameters. If I look at something, where is it about to hit? The spiral pattern parameters we will test at one point, because that is basically that the whole missile doesn't fly straight at the target, it spirals, and that is neat. That is Japanese anime Gundam fire stuff. I don't know, but the idea is good to avoid the ship from having a too easy time to shoot that down, because this will just be a small ship, and turrets will definitely just yank around and start firing at these. Use camera for homing, so that's the thing. I will hopefully have the ability to just fire the missile, or that gives me the ability to fire the missile and then forget it. So that could be neat. Tripwire range, 3 point. I don't know. Maybe that's how long it waits until it homes in on whatever. Minimum target size 10. Okay, minimum warhead aiming range. Ignore friendlies, false. Ignore planets, true. So we could shoot friendlies. We can't shoot planets. Good. Don't want to shoot planets right now. Allow remote. I'm pretty sure that is that you could fire maybe 1 turrets. So if you set up a turret, or if you have another ship that is, don't know, flying next to you, that you could allow your lamp or something like that to control. Yes, I'm not sure how that would work, but antenna meme mode. Don't know. I will set this delay to a few seconds and then set this to 4 seconds so that it doesn't immediately go. The missile is already saved. I will save it again as a clip. as a blueprint, and I'm still missing materials. I will set up the lamp script in here just for now, and we will take a look at this then later. Or we could take a look at it now. Hopefully everything still compiles correctly. No block group named fire control, okay. General runtime info. Everything is running. Does it also say I should stay away from use the custom data? So it warns me to not touch the script. Camera. Beam ride. Fire control group. There must be an LCD for this or something like that. Let us take a short look again at the how to set it up. So lamp setup and the camera antennas. Okay, that is what we need to fire. We will have to set up an antenna, and then optional blocks, any terminal, sound, text, panel, blocks with LCD displays like cockpits for status screen. Check the custom data of blocks with multiple LCD to configure which screen the status. Okay, doors for missile silos. We could use doors for missile silos. I don't want to do that. Question is, maybe we could maybe there's a way to just say open these silos and then shoot it. I'm not sure. We will see. Timers for triggering when a specific missile is fired for. We could also go and say fire this. Interesting. Could make a nice look. So I want to have an LCD here in the front. We will do this all here in the front, just for testing purposes right now. Okay. Antenna G. I'm nervous, let's say it that way, nervous about the antenna, definitely, because that is something I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have the antenna. Oh, come on, fill up, please. This takes far too long. And again, I just want to take a look at this. Lamp. Copy. F. Custom data. So lamp status screen colors. Preferred minimum use antenna range. Active. Idle. Ooh, we can set the antenna to idle. That's a good thing. Because then we can just go and say we wanted to just have 400 meters. Then it brings the antenna up. Wrong thing. Then it brings the antenna up. That is amazing. That is amazing. I love this. Optional reference block name. I will maybe take a look at what that is. Missile group, fire control. How to fire? Use dynamic minimum. Is there a name for the lamp status screen? Let me get a quick look at this, and we will maybe come back with the starting screen running. I have to stop in a bit. I'm running for far too long now. Give me a second. That was quicker than I thought. Put everything into the fire control group. and it works. And it even tells you, okay, there's no cameras. Maybe you should add some cameras. Don't want cameras, and that's why it basically up here says we don't have the camera option. We have the turret. We have the beam right option. Set to turret right now. That's good. I want to keep that range 5 kilometers. Aim point center. Don't know. Spiral disabled right now. Autofire disabled. That's good. And stealth enabled. So top down, I don't know what that is. I will read that up. There is no target for it. The camera is set to now 400 meters. That's hopefully good, and hopefully the reavers will not be too mad at us while we are testing stuff here. It's absolutely nice. That was relatively easy to set up. Now I need to set up, and that I will do that for the next episode. Set up a hook point that the missiles can be fired from, and then just have how to call it, have an automatic building system for these missiles so that I can shoot them hopefully over and over and over again at something. I might cheat a bit, bring in a ship, something, red ship, I don't know, and make some test fires at that thing just so that I don't know, I have something that I can shoot at reliable, and I don't need to bring in one of my ships or something like that. Pasting that in for that reason, I think that should be okay. Good! People, but we're running long, so I will end the episode here. Setup process is done. We have a blueprintable missile, or a blueprinted missile. We have this setup going. We have a screen. Hopefully the scripts are set up the right way. Now the next thing will be setting up launch platform, making that right, and then make a test fire next episode. We will see how that works. Good people. Yeah, thanks for watching. I say, hope you like this, me figuring out this stuff, and yeah, hope to see you in the next episode. Good people, thanks for watching. See ya in the next one. See ya, guys.